I'm currently outside of Bellevue, Ohio, on a place called Campbell Hill. And this, as the sign shows there, is the highest point in Ohio. And visitors can drive up to the summit, and it features a marker, signs, and it also has right here a mailbox where you can register as a visitor and get a free certificate to commemorate your visit. So that's kind of nice. The elevation here is 1,549.9 feet. And during the Cold War era, it served as a radar station. So let's take a look around and just see some of the view and read a couple of the markers. We have here Ohio Historical Marker number 6-46, and it says Campbell Hill, the highest point in Ohio. Campbell Hill was named for Charles D. Campbell of Bell Fountain, who owned this land from 1896 to 1937. A marble stone marker atop the hill set in 1900 by the U.S. Coast and Geodetic Survey marks it as the highest point in Ohio at an elevation of 1,549.9 feet. In 1951, the federal government established the 664th Aircraft Control and Warning AC&W Squadron here as part of the North American Air Defense Command, NORAD. Its military and civilian operators use sophisticated radar and computer equipment to locate and identify aircraft as friendly or suspicious and relate information to a central site in Battle Creek, Michigan. This Cold War site operated until 1969 and was converted to civilian use as a vocational education center in 1974. And this was erected by the Ohio Bicentennial Commission, the Longaberger Company, Treaty Lands Chapter, and Professional Land Surveyors of Ohio, along with the Ohio Historical Society. And as that did mention on the sign, this is on the campus of the High Point Career Center. If you got there, but you can actually drive all the way up here to the top. And let's go over here and take a look at some of the other highlights of the area. And a little sign there showing we've reached Ohio's highest point. Here's a plaque commemorating the radar station. And that says, in remembrance, 1951 to 1969, Bell Fountain, Ohio was home of the 664th Aircraft Control and Warning Squadron of the United States Air Force. Young men from all over America served here as part of our nation's air defense forces. To honor those who served here and dedicated part of their lives in service to their country, we dedicate this historical marker. God bless America and long live the memory of those who served. And it says the marker designed, paid for, installed here, and dedicated by veterans of the 664th Aircraft Control and Warning Squadron on September 208th. And they do have a museum in one of the buildings here, the National Air Defense Radar Museum. Got some veterans parking. It is open by appointment only, and there is a number here on show that in case you're ever interested in visiting, and that's 937-539-1567. And kind of take a look in the window here. Can't see too much in the window, but a little bit. And over here they do have some radar equipment. And it says this is a AN/FPS-18 antenna assembly. So the AN/FPS-18 medium range 60-mile radar was used at remotely located unmanned gap filler sites. It provided radar coverage in areas where radar stations, primarily long-range search radar, had poor or no coverage, often due to the radar being blocked by buildings or other radar towers or hilly terrain. And the antenna donated to the museum by Terry and Travis Clark, owners of the Beachy, Missouri Gap filler site near Rolla, Missouri. And let's get a look at the front of this here. Interesting piece of Cold War era technology. And then along some of the walkways and stuff, they do have these bricks. You make a donation with a brick, and of course can have your name or the name of a loved one on there. Really pretty up here. A little breezy day, but not too bad. And a nice view. Of course, living these few years in Arizona, this isn't really high in the air, but for Ohio it is high. I say was on my bucket list since I was a little kid, wanting to come up here. Finally made it. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video now. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you make a trip up here sometime. Thank you, and have a good day.